Let me welcome the world to Sort here in Spain. A beautiful day. We have the 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships coming at you. We have the finals. It is finals day here in Sort. We're going to crown 2 world champions. My name is Jez. I'm sitting right next to Matt Hamilton. We're going to try and bring the action to you. Hey, Matt, how's it looking today?
Absolutely stunning here in Sort, Spain. You can see the crowd everywhere, all over the rocks, in the grandstand. The town is lighting up here in Sort, Spain. Absolutely amazing energy here tonight. As the sun's going down behind the Pyrenees Mountains, we're getting ready to go here, Jess.
So we are right in the heart of Sort, Spain. The entire town has come out to be a part of this festival. They've done so much to create an amazing feature here. The town is absolutely the whitewater kayak capital. That's what they call this place. Temperature 29 degrees Celsius, 40% humidity, only a 6-kilometre-an-hour wind, which is actually really important depending on how high these moves go. The wind actually does have a factor because they do get super big aerial moves. The idea here is they're going to have 3 runs and only 1 will count. We're going to be crowning a world champion today, both in the men's class as well as the women's class.
That's right, Jez. We will be seeing who our reigning world champions will be here in 2019. We've got a stacked heat coming up here in just a few minutes. We're going to be starting off with the ladies, with Sofia Tulia from Poland, Anne Hubner of Germany, Marlene Deverez of France, Emily Jackson of the USA, and Atomi Katatku of Japan.
That's right, we're here at the Women's Kayak Surface Final. This has been a week of festival events coming your way. We started with the open boat, crowned a world champion there, moved on to the sea boat class, the junior class, men's and women's, and tonight, this is for the big cheese. This is the one everyone wants to see. It's all about who's going to take out the title of the women's class and the men's class. 5 of the best athletes from all of around the world have made it through to the finals, and this is how our finals is going to sit right now.
Absolutely, you can see the heat list up there, all the ladies getting ready on the far shore there to get in the water and show us what they have here in this amazing new feature in Sort, Spain, just built this year, as Jez was saying. It's a very dynamic feature, has a few shallow spots in it where we have seen some people hitting the bottom of the river and bubbling out, making it a little bit more challenging for the athletes. But I've seen every single freestyle move go here, including some of the big wave tricks on the shoulders, which has been really interesting to see a bit of variety out there.
That's right, you can't do the same move more than once, so you have to do a trick and then mix it up and try with a different trick. We just saw a shot just before of all the coaches down in the coaching area. This is a nice shot of our athletes getting ready and warmed up in the top feature, just getting some last minute tips and advice and having a chat with everyone out there. Whitewater is such an inclusive sport. Everyone wants to see everyone throw down super big rides. It's a really fantastic sport where everyone's out having a great time. I'll tell you, we have a maximum crowd here today. Everyone is packing in the stands everywhere that there is a spot. This is referred to as the Sort Arena, a huge area that's been just created specifically for this whitewater event, the World Championships, and it's a fantastic feature they've created. Beautiful spot for sure. All right, so we're going to get underway here in just a little bit. We're just ticking down the time. You can see Team France there getting loud and proud in the stands. We have an athlete from Team France in through to these finals, Marlene. She could take out the title, but so could any of these ladies. All of these ladies could take out tonight's event and be crowned world champion for sure tonight.
Well, there we are. We're getting things started here in the Sort Arena. We're going to be going over to Anna Bruno to introduce our athletes.
Congratulations on making it to our final. You've got a strong support behind you from Poland. What would you like to say to the Polish paddling community?
Chciałabym wszystkich z Polski pozdrowić, nie tylko kajakarzy, ale wszystkich ludzi.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Zofia, beautiful athlete down there.
current European champion, what does it feel like to be paddling here under the lights in a nighttime final? Is it different?
I'm excited to be here, and I've never paddled at night here, so I will see how it goes.
Thank you and good luck. Marlene, our current silver medalist from the last World Championship, are you ready to take home the gold?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Crush it.
Next up, from the USA, pin number 204, three-time world champion, Emily Jackson!
Emily, your dad won the World Championship here in 2001. You and your brother are both competing here in finals. What do you think your dad would have to say to you?
I think it just goes to show how passionate we are about this sport. You know, 18 years later, we're here. So much fun, and just the town of Sort has been so welcoming. So thank you, Sort.
And thank you. Good luck tonight.
And our final ladies, coming over from Japan, Canoe.
Hitomi, you're currently sitting on the top of the leaderboard. You've earned the right to be the last paddler to go tonight. How does that feel for you?
I feel so exciting because finalist women is really strong. I'm so happy, and I will do huge McNasty.
Yeah, you will. I think all of these women are going to throw down some huge McNasties and a lot of tricks, so let's give it up for them. Come on, Sword.
We're about to start things off here in just a little bit as we have our finals coming at you. We have the ladies class about to start. Get ready. The action will happen very soon. Zofia Tula about to drop in from Poland. Let's see her throw down and see her shine. What they're going to do now is they're going to choose whether they want to drop in from above or down below. A lot of these athletes want to drop in from above and get that entry move. If you get an entry move, you get some bonus points on the board. Some of these athletes actually would choose to start from below because then there's less chance of you actually getting a flush when you're going for your very first move. And that would be quite a mentally unstable platform to be in, to imagine you throw your first move and get a flush and you can't stay in there. So some of these athletes are choosing to go for the risk move of starting upstream or go and playing it safe by going downstream and dropping in from below.
Absolutely, Jez. These ladies are psyched, they're pumped, they're ready to go here. Lots of action from them. Zofia Tula from Poland getting ready there as we wait for the thumbs up from our head judge there. You can see there it comes, Phil Shep, big smile. These guys have been working tirelessly all week judging these guys. I would say the judging has been great this year. Haven't heard any complaints from anybody as Zofia drops on. She's got 45 seconds to show us what she's got. Right into a wing over, pulling it around nice and vertical. Maybe an entry McNasty as she tries again for another McNasty there. Coming around in the other direction, throwing a McNasty. Loving the reflection of the lights here on the features. Zofia sets up into the middle of the foam pile. She wants that McNasty the other way, not quite coming around. They're a little bit off axis. They need to land within 20 degrees either direction upstream as she goes for a phonics monkey. Also not quite pulling it around upstream. She's going to want to clean that up a little bit here. These ladies are going to have 3 rides. The top one is going to count to crown the world champion as Zofia drops in with a beautiful loop. Really pulling the paddle over the head to finish that loop nice and straight. Going for that phonics monkey right at the buzzer. Amazing ride for Zofia, setting the standard right off the bat.
Oh, straight away setting the standard indeed, throwing down the gauntlet to the rest of the ladies with huge McNasties as well as we saw a phonics monkey. Now, you probably saw or heard Matt just saying it probably wasn't coming around straight. You actually have to land that boat. The nose has to face directly upstream within 20 degrees left or right. There, you saw that the nose of the boat just slightly off axis and not landing straight, so it probably won't count. However, that loop was super straight. Now, the phonics monkey is probably one of the hardest moves to perform here. And the ladies throwing it down, this powerful feature allowing still a phonics monkey to be accessed as Zofia looks up at the scoreboard. First run, 356 points, a solid first run.
Zofia qualifying for this round with a 326-point ride. The current World Cup champion from last year in sort. Here's Anne Hubner of Germany getting ready to go with her first ride. She's choosing to start down below the feature here. As you can see her surfing in from the river right side, right into the foam pile, getting things started right away with a beautiful nasty. You see pulling that around nice and straight. Great angles there. Drops in for a loop. Pulling it over, not getting much air on these, but she's still scoring some huge moves. Oh, catching a bit of a bobble. Still in the feature. Sets up, going around, working around for the McNasty in the other direction. Nice and vertical, and showing why she's in this final. Has worked her way through the prelims, quarterfinals, semifinals, all the way to this final here. Still has 16 seconds left in her first ride with a beautiful Space Godzilla. Oh, top of the foam pile, working to get her way back on. We'll see if she scores that. They need to retain these moves in the feature and finish them before the flush line, Jez.
That's right, she was throwing down some big moves. It looks like she actually tagged the rock when she was going from one of her loops. And it's quite a shudder that goes through your entire body when you do hit that rock. It just goes straight through you. As she goes for that McNasty, lands it nice and straight. You can see the replay here, 34 years of age, hailing out of Germany, World Championships. She was 4th in 2013. She got 2nd at the Euro Champs as well. And you can see that move just a little bit off axis to the left. And you can see now whips it around for that loop. No doubt with that loop staying nice and straight and retained in the feature. All of these moves have certain values of points, and they want to access all the values of that points. 490 points, and Stoked with her first run takes her to the top of the leaderboard. And she is quite happy with her first run. As we move on to our next athlete from France, Marlene, whom France is going to drop in for her first time, choosing to take it a little bit risky option by dropping in from above and accessing an entry move. The carbon boat is shining and glistening in these lights in the stadium here. The Sort Arena, here she comes.
That's right, Marlene dropping is, and we can see the sun setting behind the Pyrenees Mountain right away into looking for a McNasty there. Sets up in the foam pile. Paddling for Jackson Kayaks, level 6 gear, and Werner paddles. Marlene is a solid paddler, trying to get another McNasty going in the other direction. Not quite pulling it right around, little off axis to see what she's got. Maybe going for a lunar orbit there. As she sets up again backwards, looking for that McNasty, pulls it around nice and straight upstream. Having a solid ride here. Her first ride prelims, catching a bit of an edge there, flipping upstream, still in the feature. She wants these McNasties. She's setting up for him to glance up at the clock. 10-second buzzer there. Let's see what Marlene has for us. A big McNasty, pulling it right around, still on the feature. Maybe gonna flush, drops in for a loop right near the buzzer. Nice ride for Marlene Deverez of France.
That's right, 2nd in the World Championships in 2017. And she's won Euro Champions non-stop. Lots of podium finishes throughout her career. Her boat just getting up and aerial, but unfortunately probably just seeing the nose of the boat landing a little bit off axis. So it may not have counted for a lot of those McNasty moves. There is the nice big loop at CS. It lands straight. So that looks like it probably would have counted. It's probably not going to be enough to take out the lead right now, but still a solid run. That's the one. Just came around to the right side on her edge. She's been paddling since she was 10 years old. Organises training camps in France for women. And it's great to develop female freestyle in France, she says in her bio, talking to a coach. Score comes through, 240 points, solid first run, currently sitting in 3rd position. As right now we move through to multiple world champion. This lady has done it all in kayaking. The Jackson name is absolutely famous in whitewater. She's going to throw down here in front of the world. Welcome to the stage, none other than Emily Jackson.
That's right, Jez. In 2001, I watched her dad win the World Championships here in a night final. Last time, well, actually, it's not the last time I saw a night final because we did it at NOC in 2013. Emily Jackson dropping onto the feature here, wants to show the world that the Jackson family still knows what they're doing out here as she throws a massive loop right off the bat. Getting a big air bonus on that, maybe even a huge bonus as she's trying to set up for a McNasty in the middle of the foam pile. Moves herself right in, trying to set around backwards, pulls it around. Nice McNasty, nice and straight upstream. She's going to go for it in the other direction there, pulling that one around as well. Emily Jackson off to a great start here. She's about halfway through her ride. 17 seconds left as she sets up with a Space Godzilla to the right. They can do these moves in both directions. She still has 10 seconds left. Let's see what she's got for us. Trying to rock her boat up a little bit higher on the foam pile to get set up. Looks like she's going to spin around right into a cartwheel, into a split wheel. Great ride from Emily as she flushes off the back of the feature.
Beautiful, solid ride. Emily Jackson throwing it down here in Sword. We saw some nice, huge McNasties. We saw some cartwheels as well. She's a mother of 2, including 3 if she counts her husband, she says in her bio, who is Nick Troutman, none other than the Canadian from up there in Beachburg, close to the Ottawa, on the Ottawa River. Emily Jackson lives down in Rock Island and spends a lot of time on the road paddling throughout multiple competitions all over the States and the world. This lady has won a fistful of world championships. She's trying to back it up with another one here today. And she comes through to the kiss and cry area, has a chat to Clay Wright. And 400 points. Right now she's sitting in silver medal position with another 2 runs to come. We'll see how this plays out. She wants more than just silver. Right now, it's in reverse seeded order, which means she comes in as the favorite. This is Hitomi Tekaku from Japan. Oh, she came in with over 600 points in the semi-finals. So she has what it takes to be able to take the gold as she's sitting pretty right now in front of the world. Here comes Hitomi, 37 years of age. In the goes,
right off the bat, Hitomi throwing a beautiful phonics monkey. Get things started into the other direction there. Massive tricks right off the bat from Hitomi. Going into a bit of a Felix there. Maybe not quite pulling that around. They need to go 180 degrees minimum upside down in the boat. Right in the middle of the feature, she sets up big McNasty, pulling it straight over the top. Hitomi looking to be on the top of the podium. She's been on the second stoop before. She'd like to be on the top stoop of this podium. Here in Sword, she still has 12 seconds left to show us that she could do that here in her first of 3 rides. Unfortunately, catching a bit of a flush, but she had some massive moves before that, Jess.
You are, in fact, right. One of the ladies here who absolutely crushes air, gets so high and up and aerial in this feature. This feature, when you do get the right spot, throws you so dramatically high as she goes for that crossbow phonics monkey and styles it and loads up the nose for that big nasty and lands it nice and straight. Beautiful stuff. Hitomi has been on the podium, as Matt said, multiple times. She's had so many silver medals at the World Championships. Unfortunately, just not taken out a world title just yet. We'd love to see her take one home today, as we would love all of these ladies to take home a World Championship title. She looks up to the score as it comes through. Yes, she's in the lead, 540 points. Hitomi takes the lead. Oh, yes, she has absolutely crushed her first run. Crushed her first run. She has 2 more opportunities to style in a few more points. Best one counts as we go back to the top of the Eddy. Zofia Tula from Poland about to drop in. Currently sitting in 4th position. She would love a bronze, silver, or gold. She's going to have to improve on her first run. Let's see her style this boat. The beautiful Jackson glistening under the lights with sparkles as well. The crowd is huge. You can see it in the stands. It's pretty much standing room only now, as the entire arena is packed. I'm talking thousands of people are around here, packed into this area, trying to find any kind of position to watch the action, because this is the World Championships, the 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships. We're going to crown a world champion here today.
That's right, Chaz. Sophia getting ready to go for her second of 3 runs here as we're back at the top of the order. Ladies going to get 3 runs here. Best one's going to count. And we are going to crown a world champion tonight here. And Sophia would like to see herself up there. She drops in right away into an entry, trying for a big entry McNasty. A little off access, should still score for the entry move as she sets up, going for McNasty right away. Nice and tall that time. Her McNasties on her first ride were a little off access and maybe not scoring. Jez and I are calling it here, but we are not the judges as Sophia sets up, looking for the McNasty in the other direction, not quite getting it going there. I think we'll see her try and do that again here in just a second as she tries to work around. Nope, she's gonna go for a loop, pulls it around nice and straight. You can see her arms way overhead. There's that McNasty, nice and snappy there. Still has 11 seconds left on the clock. See that 10-second buzzer indicating they have 10 of their 45 seconds left as Sophia's trying to get set up, going for a Space Godzilla, set up right away into a cartwheel at the buzzer. Solid ride from Sophia.
Whoa, beautiful run. Again, one of the only ladies throwing the phonics monkey. Really hard move to set up in this feature. It's quite a burly, powerful feature. And to have the presence of mind to be able to keep your boat in control and whip it around, it's super, super hard. It's really just pushing you in all different directions. The powerful, powerful feature here in Sort. But she was absolutely making it look easy. She spends a huge amount of time in the pool in Poland because it's super cold there during the winter. So her training includes getting out in the pool, training hard with her hubby there. As you can see her in the side there, just reaching around for that move, just whipping around super fast. She's actually just having a chat to her coach. Looks like Tomas is down there, I believe. I'm just catching a glimpse of him.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, Tomas not making it into the final here. I think he was a little upset with that as he's coaching Sophia on here tonight, watching her replay. Amazing ride. You can see right there with that big, huge Space Godzilla. Love these replays. The anticipation as we wait for these scores to come in.
All right, as we're looking, look at how big her eyes are. She's excited. Oh, she's excited because 553 points. We have the new leader. Sophia takes right now to the top. She's on top of the podium. She's got one hand on the gold right now, but we still have plenty of athletes having their second run. They will have one more opportunity after that. 3 runs, best one counts.
Amazing action here from these ladies here. The tension is high. Beautiful arena here in Sort, Spain for this night rodeo here, freestyle competition. Next up, we've got Anna Hubner of Germany, currently sitting in the bronze medal position with 490 points. We know she's got more than that here, having an amazing first ride, coming out swinging. That would have put her in the silver medal position in the semifinal round. As we see Anne moving out onto the wave, let's see what she's got for us. She gets things rolling here. Drops in right away, setting up backwards, looking for that McNasty, pulling it around nicely. Love the boom cam shot here. You can see it's a little shallow. You can see the rocks from above there. Oh, going for a Space Godzilla, catching a bit of a bubble, still in the feature. That's what they want to do, to use all their time in the feature, getting a nice loop. And from Germany, moves into the shoulder, looking for maybe setting up for a McNasty there. The 34-year-old from Germany is throwing down. Having a little trouble getting things started here in the second half of her ride. Going for McNasty, a little bit off access there, not quite 20 degrees of upstream, so she's doing it again. Pulls it around beautifully there with just 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Big, huge loop right at the buzzer. Great ride from Anne.
Right on the buzzer. You have to initiate these moves before you hear the buzzer. If they initiate it just after you hear the buzzer, it will not count. So you can finish the move off if the buzzer sounds, but you have to initiate it first before that buzzer goes. She threw that lovely loop at the very end there. There's that McNasty. She had a bit of time there where she was caught on the bubble line. on the end of the wave there, but she was able to stay composed, come back in, throw a super large aerial loop on the board. We have 3 judges here, and they're all scoring and awarding points here. If one judge thinks that they scored that move, they'll get a third of the value of that move. If all 3 thinks that they give that move counted, then they will be awarded the full amount. Once you've done that move, you've got to mix it up. You've got to do variety, change it up. You can't do the same move more than once, so you've got to do a McNasty left, maybe mix it up with a McNasty right. If they get their whole boat and body out of the water, they access huge bonus and big air bonuses points. As the score comes in, 396 points. She's not going to improve on her first run. Currently, she is still sitting in bronze medal position, but she wants a whole lot more. She's got one more opportunity to throw down and claim a title here. As we drop in from above, here comes Marlene from France. And she has currently just sitting out of the leaderboard in 5th position. She wants to improve on that. She wants a bronze, silver, or gold. And the only way that she's going to get that, if she drops in and throws down a solid run, 45 seconds is all they have to throw down here in sort. Here she comes. She's got a stack of medals already, but she wants a world championship title. Here comes Marlene.
Marlene Dever is getting a big wing over as her entry move there, right into a big McNasty, nice and snappy. Looks like she's got her game this time, pulling it around. Solid start right there, probably scoring as much as her first ride just in those first 3 moves as she drops in for a big loop, maybe get an air, a huge bonus into a split wheel there. Marlene's on fire here in her second ride. She gets a cartwheel to the left, retaining the feature. Absolutely going off here. Split wheel over in the other direction, split wheel back this way. Marlene having a great ride here, still has 10 seconds left on the clock, lots of time left. Let's see what she's got. Massive Space Godzilla. Marlene is going off here. Space Godzilla in the other direction, unfortunately flushing on that huge ride. She claims it with a fist bump. She knows she wants to move up and onto that podium.
Wow, that was a huge run. She crushed it at the end there. She had some solid McNasties at the start and then backing it up with the Space Godzilla. That last Space Godzilla, as she got a flush there at the very end, that could be the difference between her clutching the world title or maybe getting silver or bronze. A beautiful run. Now, you saw her tag the bottom there of the rock. As she tagged it, she stayed with it. She mentally stayed in the game. So easy to just sort of get completely out of touch of your run, and that was the one we were talking about. Super important to retain it. Unfortunately, just flushed there on her last move. Is that going to be the difference between her taking the title or not? It's going to be so close. I would suspect it's going to be over 500 points for this run. It all depends on what the judges think, whether she accessed those huge bonuses or not, whether she retained in the feature. Team France are in the stadium and they allowed, look at that massive smile. She knows she's put down a solid run. She's excited. She's waiting on the scores. She's biting her nails up and down, up and down. Where's the score going to sit? As she's our new leader, Marlene from France, 570 points. Currently our new leader. She's got her hand now on top of that gold medal position. Hitomi just releases her grasp just a little bit, and Sophia as well, currently sitting in 2nd position. Wow, what a second ride that was, which means it's going to come down to the last ride. How's it going to sit right now? Marlene is in 1st position. Emily good in her 2nd ride, upset everything. Look at the smile. She's happy to be here. She is soaking this up right now.
Absolutely, Jez. Emily there, the pressure is on her a little bit as she currently sits in, I believe, the 5th position here in this heat. She still has 2 more rides to show us what she's got as she goes for her 2nd or 3rd ride here, dropping in to the feature. Emily Jackson of the USA really doesn't need an introduction on any freestyle competition as she, right away, not quite getting that loop around, setting up over onto the shoulder. Going in, she's gonna drop that maybe in for that loop again. Yep, there it is, pulling it around into a Space Godzilla. Still has 30 seconds left on the clock. 45-second rides here as she goes through a McNasty, pulling it right around. Setting up, you see our leaderboard coming up on the screen as Emily goes for the other McNasty. Moves over to the shoulder, getting set up here. Drops her nose in. Nice Space Godzilla, really whipping it around quickly there. She sets up again on that shoulder. She's liking that tactic of setting up on the shoulder. As she said, drops in. She's got 2 seconds. Space Godzilla again. Solid ride from Emily as she goes into some cartwheels here after the buzzer, so those probably won't count. Big smile as she moves off into the eddy.
Yeah, huge run, Emily Jackson, throwing it down here in Sort, Spain. You saw her getting those Space Godzillas on the board, trying to get those McNasties as well. Using that surface left side over there, it's a little bit deeper there in that pocket. And when you do throw, there's less chance of your nose hitting the bottom there. As we look at the replay, she comes around, super attentive there in the middle, but a little bit shallower as well. She was throwing those McNasties around. That's the pocket we were talking about. You can see a slight little downstream V emerging there in that pocket, which these athletes are absolutely loving right now. They're moving their boats over to that pocket because they know that they can plug a little bit deeper, which means their boats can go a little bit more aerial. Obviously, these boats are full of air, so the more that they push it down in the water, the deeper they go, the higher that their boat's going to be popped out of the water. As you could see her with that massive Space Godzilla. Emily now having a chat with Clay Wright, team coach on the side there. As the score comes through, still currently in 5th position. She does improve ever so slightly on her first score, but right now just not enough to sit in the medal contention, but she has one more run, and I'm sure she's going to look to throw down and go even bigger as we check out our next athlete sitting down in the river right eddy, about to throw her second run. She has 3 runs, best one counts. Who's going to take out the World Championship title? Right now, she is not quite taking that title in bronze medal position. She wants to improve from bronze. She wants silver or gold. She can taste it. Here comes Hitomi.
That's right, second or third ride here from the Japanese paddler Hitomi as she goes right into a phonics monkey. Super fast, pulls it right around. One of the most difficult moves you will see on this feature, or any feature for that matter, as Hitomi sets up. She wants that McNasty. There it is. Hitomi, one of the most solid paddlers out here. She's sitting in the 3rd place right now. Boom, big snappy McNasty. Going huge here, still has tons of time on the board. Catching a bit of an edge there as she cartwheels. She's gonna go for a Space Godzilla to the left. Not quite getting much pop off of it. For a Space Godzilla, they have to get their boat out of the water like that. That was a loop as she pulled it around. 3 seconds left for Hitomi here. Going for a back loop, catching an edge and flushing off the feature.
Solid, solid run there. That's going to be a huge scoring run for sure. I think that will, without a doubt, improve on her previous score. Hitomi is such a lovely lady, and she is so respectful and loves to paddle. I haven't seen her paddling without that massive smile on her face, even when she's training, even when she's competing. She just loves to be out there on the water. Beautiful loop, and just whips it around. Now, this is the hard crossbow initiated phonics monkey, a pirouette into a loop. You must keep the stern of your boat over 45 degrees. There's a nice big McNasty, selling to the judges by holding it upstream to show that it did land directly straight. And there it is again, McNasty holding that boat and retaining it upstream. You're actually using the edge, the front edge of your boat for that McNasty and whipping it around. And there's the beautiful loop, a solid loop at the end of her routine. She was trying for the back loop. I think if she got the back loop, she would definitely be on top. Right now, the scores come in. We have a new leader. Hitomi, 646 points. We have a new leader. The leaderboard is changing with every paddler Oh, Matt, check this leaderboard out.
Absolutely, some of the highest scores we've seen from these ladies during the entire competition. Although I must say that Hitomi's been pretty consistent, because in semifinals she had 643 points, and now she's got 646.67 points, showing that she is a force to be contended with here as we come back up to the top of the heat order with Zofia Tula of Poland currently sitting in bronze medal position. She'd like to move up the podium a little bit higher. Let's see what she has for us in her third and final ride here in our women's K1 finals.
So in her bio, she actually says she was the first lady to break 1,000 points in the USA rules, which is slightly longer than 45 seconds. So she's broke that before. So she has a lot of different tricks that she can access, is what that means. Here she comes, Zofia.
Zofia Tula right away trying to maybe get an entry. McNasty not quite pulling it around. Not sure what the judges will say about that one. She wants to get that nice and vertical just like that. McNasty there. She sets up. She's going to go for McNasty in the other direction. Also pulling that away. Still 30 seconds left on the clock. She's got some major points on. She goes for that Phonics Monkey. Having an amazing ride here. Zofia really on fire. Her third and final ride. She wants to be on the top of that podium. Currently sitting in the bronze medal spot. Let's see what she's got for us here. She has 15 seconds left. Going for a loop, pulling it over nice and straight. Lacking a little bit of that pop for air bonuses there. But let's see, she still has some time left. She goes for a Space Godzilla, right into another one, into a cartwheel. Nice finish for Zofia Tula of Poland.
Wow, what a sweet run, Zofia. Absolutely crushing it in that surfer's left pocket over there, river right side. Using that Phonics Monkey, as we've seen, not many ladies are throwing the Phonics Monkey here. One of the hardest moves to perform the Phonics Monkey. It is just so challenging, whipping that boat around. As we look for the replay, here's the McNasty. And just whips that boat around, selling it to the judges, staying on the stern of her boat for a period of time. There's the McNasty. He gets a little bit of a bobble. Now, was that landing straight? Yes, without a doubt. Nice and straight. There's the space into, looks like she was plugging for a second loop straight away. There's the McNasty as she whips it around. Now, Zofia has absolutely got all the moves to be able to take it to the top. It just depends whether she can absolutely crush it here with every move she has in 45 seconds. Massive eyes. She's excited. And 506 points. She will not improve right now, currently still in bronze medal position. A lot of these ladies could probably push her off that podium right now, including our next athlete. And she's from Team Germany, about to drop in, looking up at the judges, big smile. Right now she's in fourth position. This is her last opportunity to make it through to the podium. You can do it. Let's see it throw down. 34 years of age. Previously has at least fourth plus places, but she wants more than fourth. She wants gold. She wants silver. She wants to be on that podium. This is her last time. Let's see her throw down.
That's right. There she goes. Anne Hubner from Germany right into a McNasty off the bat. Surfs over to the shoulder to get set up. She wants some more moves. Just that nice big loop pulling around nice and straight. All right, Anne Hubner wants to move up into a medal position. Currently sitting in fourth place. Lots of time as we see our leaderboard pop up there on the screen. Anne Hubner of Germany moving it around right into a McNasty. Boom, getting it nice and high, getting her boat out of the water, maybe getting some of those air bonuses from the judges. Sets back up, lots of time on the clock for her. Going for a loop. Let's see if she wants to set back up, but she's just got a few seconds left to get something going here, trying to get high on the foam pile. Drops in for the Space Godzilla to the left. Solid ride from Anne Hubner. Let's see if it's enough to move her up into a medal position.
That was a solid ride, and a beautiful ride indeed, but will it be enough to get on that podium? Time will tell. We did see her take a bit of time to set up and throw her moves, but they did whip around nice and fast, selling it again, pointing her feet directly upstream. Beautiful. Look how whole body and boat was aerial. So without a doubt, she's going to access her big bonus points. to be able to go big or huge. But was it enough to get on the podium? Is it going to be enough for her to be able to grab some kind of medal here at the World Championships? Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships. This is the finals. We're going to crown a world champion here today. Right now, at the top, Hitomi is leading the pack. And these athletes are trying their best to be able to knock her off that perch. Does and take it up a level. 426 points. She retained her first run of 490. Unfortunately, we'll have to bid farewell for Anne, just sitting out of the medals. That will do her finals campaign, which means we're going to move on to our next athlete. These next three ladies, any one of them could take the title. Here comes Marlene. She's currently in silver medal position. She wants more than silver. She can taste the gold. Right now, Hitomi has the gold with one hand. Can Marlene jump from silver medal to gold? Can she get her hands on her World Championship title? She's never had one before. She wants it. She needs it. She's dropping in from above. Team France have got the horns out. They're loud. Here we go.
All right, Marlene dropping away right away with a wing over into a nice snappy McNasty, pulling it around nice and tall. She's going to go for it in the other direction, pulls it around nice and tall as well. Still in the feature there, not quite getting the air we saw in her last ride, but there's some air from her with a nice big loop. Having an amazing ride again here. She wants to move up with a big Space Godzilla. Absolutely killing it here. Into some cartwheels, spinning it around. A little bit of almost flushing off there, still on the feature. 15 seconds left as she throws down a cartwheel. Getting it nice and strong, having a great ride here. Big Space Godzilla in the other direction. Marlene absolutely going off. She's got time for one more move. Let's see what she's got for us. Going for a cartwheel to the right. Marlene's happy with that fist pump, claiming it. Let's see if it's enough for her to move up to the top of the podium, currently sitting in second position, which I think at least guarantees her a bronze.
Yeah, it looks like she's probably at least got a bronze medal position right now, but she wants more. She wants at least a gold or a silver. She threw down a solid run for a third run, getting nice pop out of that boat. You can see her overthruster underneath her spray skirt there is blowing up super huge so that she can get her boat up and out of the water. The more air you push down in the water, obviously, the higher it's going to pop out of the water, which is why these ladies have got such a large overthrusters blowing up on their spray skirt. As she pops around, you can see her just tag, there it is, tag the rock as you look at the nose of that boat. It's definitely had its fair share of hitting and getting to know the rock here in Spain over this week's competition. She doesn't know. 570 points. She will retain her second run. Right now, she is in silver medal position. All right, we've got two more ladies that could change the ranking system as it sits. Marlene right now in silver. Hitomi from Japan in gold medal position. Sophia right now in bronze. Emily Jackson can do it. She has a lot of tricks in her repertoire. She likes the pressure. She's done it before. She's won a bunch of world titles already. Is she going to leave it to her last run to throw down and get on top of that podium? She has the pedigree. She has it in the family. She can do it. Here comes Emily Jackson.
That's right, Emily Jackson of the Jackson Kayak family, dropping onto the feature here right away, going into a nice big loop, unfortunately catching a flush as she moves off downstream. Not what she was looking for here as Emily makes her way back up to the top of the eddy. Let's see, she's got what it takes to get enough points here. Still has 27 seconds left on the clock as she's getting set up on the wave right away into a McNasty. She's gonna set up, she's gonna try and spin it around here, go for the McNasty in the other direction. There it is, pulling those around. She still has enough time to get it done here if she needs to, as she goes for a loop. Unfortunately, getting off to the side there, a little off axis on the loop, into the cartwheels here. 1 second, that'll be it, as she goes for a Felix on the shoulder. That'll be it for Emily Jackson's third ride, which, well, I'm not sure it's gonna be enough to get her up onto the podium, which I think we can probably say, Jez, here, that Hitomi from Japan might be doing a victory lap here in just a moment.
Yeah, that's a special thing that happens in freestyle kayaking. If you see all the other athletes throw down and you do take out the title, you might have an opportunity for a victory lap, but we don't know just yet. This is us just predicting things. Right now, we're seeing Emily Jackson on screen throw down with some huge McNasties. And she's on the side right now, hugging the athletes in the eddy. She's just playing with the scores in her head, and she possibly knows what's happened. Oh, you can see some ladies down there. High five, says tears flowing. The drama is set as the score is about to come through. Emily Jackson, a solid run. Is it going to be enough right now to move her through to bronze, silver, or gold? Look at the hugs all round. Here we go, let's see the score. It's about to pop up. Emily Jackson, still big smiles on her dial. 156 points. Ladies and gentlemen, I can now announce Team Japan, Hitomi, our world champion for 2019. World champion, Hitomi!
Absolutely amazing, Jez. She's been on the podium many, many times, but never on the top step. Hitomi in her glory here. The gold medalist, she's still got one more ride here to just have some fun. Doesn't matter how this goes, she's gonna be on the top of the podium. Absolutely amazing showing here from Hitomi of Japan. Drops in right away for that phonics monkey. She's gonna show us why she is our world champion here in Sword Spain. Well, maybe not there. She gets a bit of an edge and flushes off. That doesn't matter. The pressure is off. It's time for the celebration. Hitomi Takaku of Japan, our world champion. Oh, she's gonna make her way back up to the hole. She says, "These 45 seconds are mine, and I'm gonna take them," as she moves up. Let's see if she's got something new for us, just for the crowd. Absolutely amazing ride here from Hitomi, going off. Awesome. Hitomi showing why she's such a competitor here at the World Championships in Sword Spain. There we go. Hitomi Takaku of Japan has just won the gold medal. And there it is. Lots of emotion there from her. That's right. I can hear the announcers here in our arenas introducing our new world champion, Hitomi from Japan. Absolutely amazing ride here. You can see the Japanese crowd going off here in the arena. Beautiful night event here, surrounded. The sun just set in the Pyrenees Mountains. Let's watch some of the replay here of Hitomi's last ride. Well, actually, she's just still having fun out there. Doesn't matter. It's her wave. It's her day. She won. She's going to have a little bit of fun out there. Make sure you don't go anywhere, because we will have the men's final up just after this, and then we'll be moving into the medal ceremonies and then closing ceremonies of this World Championships here live from Sword Spain. This is Matt Hamilton keeping the action going here. I'm joined from Jez here from Australia. He's my co-announcer here. All right, Jez, was that amazing or what?
I just had an opportunity. I'm just catching my breath. I just ran down to the side and I saw the ladies down there. They were so excited. Oh my gosh, crowning a world champion here. Team Japan, this is her first world championship title. How exciting is this?
Absolutely. Hitomi, amazing. Watch this replay. Like, some of her rides are absolutely amazing. Her last ride, she didn't have to go off. She still scored 403 points, and she didn't really spend that much time in the hole. She was just having some fun. She knew she had the title. Absolutely amazing. These ladies showing us what it means to be a freestyle kayaker at the World Championships. This is the best of the best. We've never really seen it like this. Hitomi been on the podium a number of times. Now she's going to take that top step.
Yeah, she's been on silver medal position for years. For years, she's had numerous thirds, numerous second position, but never taken a title. Never, ever been on top of the podium. This is her moment. She has absolutely crushed the field with a solid 600-plus point ride. What an amazing run it was. Hitomi really crushing it. Team Japan are out here. These are our scores, their preliminary results right now in 5th position. Congratulations for Mikey making the final. All these ladies, Emily Jackson, Anne Hubner, Zofia Tula takes the bronze. Marlene from France takes the silver. And our world champion crowned today. We're going to be able to crown a new world champion, Hitomi from Japan. What an amazing arena this is. Such a spectacular place to be. We're surrounded by literally thousands and thousands of people have come here down to the side of the river to watch this spectacle. We're going to be able to check in downstream and have a chat with our athletes in just a little bit. Stay with us, please, because we also have the men's finals coming your way straight after this. We're going to be able to crown a world champion in both the women's and the men's class, because we've got so much action coming your way. The top 5 men's athletes taking it to another level in the men's class. Just amazing. All of these athletes are just crushing it here. We've seen some huge scores by a lot of these athletes. Here's Hitomi. I'm so happy for her because she's been on that podium so many times in silver medal position. But for her and also for Team Japan, the Japanese athletes have the most amazing female athletes around, because not only here in surface boat class, but also the female squirt boat class, they absolutely crush it. A lot of the times they're always on a podium somewhere, aren't they?
Absolutely. Hitomi herself has been on the podium a number of times. All right, down to the mixed zone for an interview.
Our medalists from that final. Congratulations, ladies. Hitomi, gold medal. Are you happy? Amazing work, Marlene. Yet again on our World Championship podium, so consistent. How does that feel for you?
I'm second another time, but yeah, I'm so happy like Hitomi.
Fantastic. And it's actually your first World Championship medal. How does that feel for you?
I'm so happy even this.
Finally, Hitomi, how are the fans? The fans are good?
Good.
Congratulations, ladies.
Congratulations to our 3 podium positions. Right now we can announce that Hitomi from Japan takes out the World Championship title here in Sort, Spain. Her first World Championship title in the surface boat class. She's been on the podium so many times. The feeling must be amazing. Right now on the side of the river in front of thousands and thousands of people here, but also thousands out there online and watching on TV. What a feeling it must be. Hitomi crushes the field.
Absolutely killing it out there, Hitomi. Absolutely amazing here. We've got families here, we've got friends here, we've got people from all over the world. The town of Sort has come out to see this. Everywhere I look, there's people standing on bridges, above railings. The grandstands are both full, both shorelines are full. This is absolutely amazing to see. This arena is absolutely electric right now, under the lights here from Sort, Spain, as we get ready for our men's K1 surface finals here, or the men's K1 kayak class, whichever you like to call it. It is going to be an amazing round. We've got a couple of legacies here being challenged in this men's class. We've got Kim Fontaine Nasso, the local boy here from Spain, our defending or reigning world champion here, trying to defend it on his home turf here in Sort, Spain. He'd like to bring the medal here to Sort. We've got Dane Jackson, whose dad won this event here in 2001 in Sort, Spain. I was here competing as well. Absolutely amazing to see that then. Not long after that, they started Jackson Kayaks. And then Tom Dole, he is our defending junior world champion, and he has the potential here to make it a senior world championship medal, which is an absolutely amazing legacy, only done once before by Dane Jackson, who's also in this heat.
So we're going to bring you the action. We don't have time really to take a breath, so please stay with us as we're going to bring you the men's class for the World Championships here in Sort, Spain. A beautiful night it is today under lights. It's just the crowd is it's immense. Like, I'm looking right now and I can see everyone just 10 deep in the crowd in standing areas. It's packed here. I'm seeing so many flags as well. Countries represented from many, many, many places all over the world. But we are super excited to be able to crown today a world champion, the first of her surface boat world champion class for Hitomi in the female class. She absolutely crushed it with a huge, huge run. You can see the fist pump in the air. I am so happy for her because she's been on the scene for so long, so long. Beautiful as she thanks the crowd after her run in that slow-mo. Such respectful gesture there from the Japanese athlete. We were thankful enough to see the president for the Japanese Federation here be a part of this festival as well. It's been such a large couple of weeks of competition, and to be able to crown a world champion tonight has been fantastic. As we're going to move straight on, get ready for the men's kayak surface final. Here we go. Get ready for it. This is how the finals will stand.
All right, we've got Sebastian Deverage from France, David McClure from Ireland, Tom Dole from France, Dane Jackson of the USA, and Kim Fontaine-Masso, the homeboy here from Spain. Absolutely defending world champion, currently came into this round in the lead. All right, we're just going to introduce these paddlers here now.
Congratulations on making it here to this final after a super competitive men's competition here in Sort, Spain. Seb, can you tell me in French, how does it feel to be here now?
Chaque année, Sort, c'est vraiment un show de ouf à chaque fois qu'on vient. Et là, d'être en finale avec des copains avec qui on a l'habitude de se tirer vers le haut, ça promet un show de ouf pour ce soir et j'ai vraiment hâte d'y aller.
Thank you. I know all of Team France and so many people here are cheering for you tonight.
Up next, we have bid number 133, all the way from Ireland, Mr. David McClure.
Dave, you're here in your first ICF World Championship final. Congratulations. You laid down a solid ride today after a pretty stressful semifinals. How do you feel to be here in finals now? Less pressure, more pressure, or are you just stoked?
I'm just stoked. Gang, gang. Buzz, buzz.
I can hear all of Ireland cheering you on. Yeah, Tom, you are a current junior world champion, stepping it up here in the men, consistently throwing maybe the biggest air we've seen. What are you going to say to these men right now?
Good luck.
I think that does sum it up.
And weighing in from the United States of America, Dane Jackson!
Dane, you and Kim have been battling it out all week long to top the leaderboard. What is it like watching these live scores come through as an athlete? Additional pressure or just more fun?
Honestly, it's pretty terrifying, but it's super cool to see because then you can be like, you only need one more spin to the left. You got it, bud. Come on. So yeah, no, it's pretty sick, and I'm just fired up to see it all roll in.
Thank you, and crush it tonight.
And we are you ready, Sword, for the current world champion representing his region.
our current defending world champion, competing in your home country of Spain, what would you like to say to the community of Sort?
Molt bona nit a tots. Moltes gràcies per ser aquí aquesta nit i donar suport a tots aquests palistes que han vingut de tots els racons del món. Esperem donar un espectacle digne de Sort i d'aquest riu i entre tots, si apretem, intentarem arribar fins al final. Moltes gràcies.
All right, Jez, let's get the action started, or let's get the party started here. These guys are ready to throw down here in Sort, Spain. Absolutely amazing stacked heat here. Defending world champions. We've got it all in this heat. We've got a bronze medalist, the silver medalist from the last world championships. Absolutely amazing stacked heat. Look at all of those pink jerseys showing that they are a medalist in the last world championships.
That means they've taken a world title or a silver or a bronze position in the last world championships out in Argentina. So they're podium in the last world championships. That's why they've got that pink bib. Everyone wants a pink bib. Everyone wants it because you've been up on a podium before in the last world championships. Hey, Matt, doesn't Kim know how to work the crowd?
Absolutely he did. He got this Sort crowd riled up. Absolutely a beautiful speech here in the Catalan language here. They have their own language in this region. We all thought it was going to be Spanish when we got here. Some of it is partly French. Absolutely amazing mother tongue here. Look at that crowd. Look at the French flags flying there, the Spanish flag. Absolutely electric here in the arena in Sort, Spain.
All right, this is where it's at. You should be nowhere else right now because we're going to bring you the best show on whitewater that you've ever seen before, the men's final. These guys go so fast. Now, we're going to try and call the moves as we see them, but sometimes we can't keep up with these athletes because the moves come at you so fast. Seriously, we are going to get I predict we're going to get tongue-tied because the moves come at you so fast. There's no way to call them out as fast as they throw them. As we're going to head across to our first athlete, hailing out of France. Here we go as he's getting ready upstream, looking for an entry move, 28 years of age. He is second in the C1 World Championships in 2017. Paddles the Gigi Prop, started kayaking at 12 years old, loves competition, participation in an open CrossFit for the first time, the Mountain Trophy Canoe Cross in August. Here we go, we're going to start off the finals here. Sebastian from France.
That's right, Sebastian Devereux of France. He's been here before, huge entry McNasty. And then we're gonna see another McNasty from him. Boom, there it is, getting the air bonuses, maybe even some huge bonuses. There's the McNasty in the other direction, right into a split wheel, into a lunar orbit. Absolutely throwing down here in Sort, Spain, right off the bat. That's right, Sebastian Devereux killing another, whoa, right into a tricky woo, keeping the action flying. Absolutely amazing, right into lunar orbit. Absolutely killing it here, huge flying moves every second here. Still has lots of time on the clock as he goes to the tricky woo in the other direction. Absolutely throwing down, setting the bar here in his first ride. Big loop with 1 second left on the buzzer. Absolutely amazing ride from Sebastian. Started off here really setting the bar for these men.
What a solid first run already. We've seen the best athletes here this week throw down. Sebastian making it through to the final, showing what he's made of with his first pass. They have 3 runs, of which only 1 will count. Their top run will count. You saw that entry McNasty. It looks like she was throwing hardly any effort for that entry McNasty into the lunar. Beautiful lunar, and stays on that nose and pops it around, initiating that cartwheel as well. And the bottom of the boat, he's got his husky, which he's painted on to showcase his lovely husky he has at home in France. There's the tricky woo, super hard move to pull around. And he does land it by facing directly in a back surf. A beautiful solid run. I'm sure it's going to be over 1,000 points. How much over 1,000 will it be? The coach looking on. The pressure is set. The scores are being tallied up. Let's check it out. Still waiting. That means it's going to be a big score. 1,200 points. A solid first run. Sebastian.
Wow, Sebastian there, you can see in his face, he knows that was a solid ride. He knows it may or may not be enough because the rest of these guys can get 12, 13, 14, 1,500 point rides. Absolutely amazing ride from Sebastian Devered. And now, wow, his first time in quarterfinals, first time in semifinals, and his first time in a finals. David McClure, all the way from Ireland. This man's been training in Nottingham, England, where the next Worlds are, as he starts to throw down here with a nice wing over into a big McNasty with a little bit of a twist in it. That was kind of cool. Maybe a trophy move. Let's see what he gets as he goes for a blunt. There's one of those wave moves. We haven't seen many of those from any of these athletes in finals yet. As he sets up, he wants the blunt McNasty, and there it is, linking it together. Absolutely amazing move here. One of the most difficult combo moves to throw here in sorts as he goes for a lunar orbit. Oh, trying maybe for a lunar loop there. He's really trying to get those combo moves, making it difficult. He wants to be up on the podium.
The first athlete we've seen here tonight to throw some wave moves as well as mixing it up into a combo. So he was trying that blunt McNasty, using this surface right shoulder to his advantage, trying to whip it around for a lefty blunt and then moving around for a big McNasty. There's the entry. There's that McNasty, whips it around and sort of twists it as well. There's that blunt, around to a left blunt, straight away into a McNasty, keeping the nose loaded up as he's going for that. There's the lunar, doesn't land. Oh, he was going for the lunar loop. Just gets caught a little bit on that nose for that lunar loop, doesn't get the combo. So he's probably gonna, I would personally, oh, there's a beautiful one there.
Jez, it looked like he initiated that McNasty off for the blunt clean. I didn't see a paddle straight to water there.
I think you're right. I think you're right. A clean blunt McNasty, a good combo. Probably it's not going to be enough because he did have an unfortunate flush. 436 points. He's going to have to probably improve on that to get himself in medal contention. As we're going upstream, this is our youngest athlete. He's just moved on from the juniors. This is Tom Dole from France, as he's about to drop in and take it to the senior men's class. 2017 Junior World Champion. He's won a stack of different competitions. His dad actually owns a kayak shop in France, from Lyon in France. Paddled from the age of 9. Welcome to the stage in the senior men for the first time, Tom Dole.
That's right, Tom Dole of France, just moving up from the junior class. He was junior world champion, right into a massive McNasty. This guy's a really small paddler in physique, but he can go huge as he gets big pops. There you go, see, throwing it up nice, a little bit of air there into a lunar orbit, keeping things moving the whole time here in the features. He moves over, setting up. Let's see what he's got for us right now. Trying to catch a bit of a loop. Huge Space Godzilla in, oh, trying for a tricky woo, not quite pulling it around. Going for it again, pulls it around that time. Into the tricky woo, trying to get it in the other direction, into a loop. Having a little bit of trouble getting things moving here. 7 seconds left for the big Space Godzilla, right into the salutes, into the tricky woo. Solid finish there as he keeps tumbling things going. Going for a lunar orbit, maybe right after the buzzer. Oh, trying to link that lunar into the loop, still on the feature. He knows it might not be enough to get him right up to the top of that podium where he wants to be.
Yeah, he looks straight away up to the Jumbotron. We have preliminary results that pop up and go away, and he was like, yeah, maybe I didn't score as much as he wanted. Just looking up and not being as happy as he really thought. But I'll tell you what, when he threw those massive McNasties as well as his Space Godzillas, the crowd here, I'll tell you, it just went crazy. Everyone at the same time went, oh! It was crazy to hear an entire 1,000 plus, couple thousand people at the same time just cheering for this athlete. He's such a small, tiny little athlete, which allows him to go super aerial. He's got a boat which is slightly bigger than his weight. So he's able, and being a smaller guy, he's able to whip it around as well, getting such huge air. The more air you've got in your boat, the more that you can push down in the water. Obviously, the faster it's going to whip up and out of the water. And she just has a little grimace there as he looks up at the Jumbotron. He's shaking it off. He's like, no, I want more. I want more. He's already took the world title in the C1 class.
He's looking for that second gold medal right now. He wants to be at the top. Seeing his scores come in there, tallying up on the board. Let's see what we have for Tom Dole of France, our youngest competitor here in the men's class, just 18 years old, moving up to 1,090 points, puts him into currently second place.
As we're going to say hello and welcome to the stage, our next athlete who really needs no introduction whatsoever. If you don't know this man, you're living under a rock somewhere. Mostly won just about every competition I can think of. Every single competition I can think of out there. He's won it in whitewater, from big wave surfing to dropping on massive waterfalls. Multiple world champion, Dane Jackson.
There he is, right into a beautiful wing over. He is a technician. Everything is smooth. Everything is big. Going for a clean, maybe even huge bonus on that loop. Pulls it around in a nice McNasty right into that lunar orbit, into cartwheels. Tapping the bottom there, doesn't matter. He's keeping it going. Oh, I think he might have been looking for a tricky woo there. There it is, catching some big air, almost flushing off the back, but Dane, with his huge experience, able to keep it on the feature there. Looked like he's going for a cross bow into that Phonics monkey, pulling it right around. Absolutely amazing, right into the lunar orbit. Still has 12 seconds left. A ton of time here for Dane Jackson. He goes for a Phonics monkey in the other direction. Both Phonics, both McNasties. He's got it all on here. Both tricky was massive loop there right at the buzzer. Solid ride for Dane's first attempt, or sorry, first run here in the feature. Great ride, Dane Jackson.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I've got these earphones in, because all around us, the crowd is just cheering so loud. It's almost deafening as he whips that boat around and holding his paddle up in the air to show he's not using that paddle blade, which means he's going to access the clean bonus. As he went for that tricky, it looked like he really whacked the back of that boat super hard. Crossbow initiated, Phonics monkey there, one of the highest scoring moves, as well as the tricky woo, some of the highest accessing point moves available. He's only throwing the big tricks, not worrying about the small stuff. And why would you? Because if you can clean it up like that, you may as well throw those big tricks straight off the bat. As that goes around for that Phonics monkey. Anyone else would have flushed on that move as he's caught up on that bubble line. One stroke is all it took for him to come back down. Play right and vision, team coach Dane Jackson nervously waits on his score as it moves. Come on, he wants more, he wants more. As he's, come on, he wants the score, he wants it higher, higher, higher. 4,406 points, currently in lead. That is a solid first run from Dane Jackson.
Solid, I'd say it was absolutely brilliant run from Dane Jackson. 1,400 point ride. There's not many people who can beat that ride, but the guy who's next up here from Spain, Kim Fontaine Masso, he has what it takes. Absolutely focused athlete. You can see right there, getting into his own head, getting into the zone. He is in it right here. Kim Fontaine Masso dropping in from above here. Let's see what he has for us as he's coming in from above, right into a wing over. Super fast. This guy can throw really, really fast. Blunt McNasty, super snappy. Some people call that a KY as he goes for a nice big loop and into a lunar orbit, keeping the boat moving into some cartwheels, throwing down the points here, going for a tricky woo right off the bat. There it is. Nice. Let's see. Oh, catching the lunar orbit in the other direction into a bit of a cartwheel end. Tom trying to get up onto the top of the foam pile, trying to get these going. Massive loop. Gonna get the huge bonus on that one if I was judging, but I am not. We're gonna leave it to the judges to score all these as we call the moves here in Sword Spain. Tom Dole has 10 seconds left into a tricky woo. Absolutely amazing. He's gonna go for the tricky woo in the other direction, just pulling it around. Drops his nose in right at the buzzer for a Space Godzilla. And that'll be it for Tom Dole. You see a big scream out of him there, Jez.
He's pumped to be here. Why wouldn't you? The youngest athlete here. He's just come straight from the junior class into the senior class. and to be able to mix it with the world's best top men's athletes as well, the youngest competitor. Seriously, the crowd goes so loud when Tom Dool gets that boat aerial. He gets so much air and amplitude. Look at that boat just absolutely gets such air on the board. Now the tricky woo, a very technical move, very hard to perform. Called a tricky woo, it's extremely tricky. It is bloody tricky. And if you can score that move, you deserve all the points that's awarded for that move. So hard to do. Reaches up for the McNasty, whips that boat over his head. But I do not think it's going to be enough to improve on his first run, from my estimation. But time will tell as he looks up to the Jumbotron, shakes it off, waiting for the score. 1,090 points is his first run. He will retain that with his second run, 863. Currently, still sitting in bronze position.
That's right, Jez. He's got the bronze spot. Our next paddler here needs no introduction. Wearing that Red Bull can helmet, Mr. Dane Jackson, paddling that beautiful Murky Waters kayak designed by Jackson Kayaks. He is part of the Jackson Kayak family as he's getting ready to go here in Sort, Spain. He is a reigning silver medalist from Argentina. You can see that pink jersey on as he drops in right into a beautiful wing over, right into a nice big McNasty. He's going to set up, go for the McNasty in the other direction, catch a bit of a bobble. He's going to reset up on that. There he goes, gets his composure back, right into that McNasty, into the lunar orbit, into a flurry of cartwheels, into a tricky woo, into the flurry of cartwheels in the other direction. Dane just keeping things moving, keeping the score going. Looking for a Phonics monkey there. He's just set up again for it there. Right into that Phonics monkey again. 15 seconds left on the clock. Move over to the other side. I think we're going to see another Phonics monkey from him, just like the last ride there. Into a loop. Space Godzilla, nice to the right there as he sets up nice and high. Catching a little bit of a bobble there into a loop right at the buzzer. Amazing ride once again from Dane Jackson.
Superb ride without a doubt. He has got a very unique pass that he throws down. Everything comes through so clean and smooth. It looks like he's not using much effort at all. You can see some of the other athletes pushing the water with so much effort, whereas he just styles his move and just makes it look so smooth. Looking for the crossbow Phonics monkey there, delaying it and then throwing it over his head at the very last moment, trying to get that air. And there he goes for that lunar and moving it into a flurry of cartwheels. We haven't seen a lot of athletes really access so many ends over ends, as he really crushes the big moves as well as the cartwheelie moves. His whole boat, head, body, everything was completely out of the water there. The carbon boat did tag a few rocks. There it is, just as I was saying that, as he's going for that Space Godzilla to the right. He did tag the rock with a little bit of force there. Hopefully he hasn't done too much damage to the nose of his boat as he waits for his score. 1,163 points. He will not improve with his first run, but you know what? He is still currently sitting on top of the leaderboard. He's in the best position possible. As we go to local athlete, he actually started spinning here in sport, learned how to freestyle kayak. The crowd is cheering so loud. Oh my gosh, I can hardly hear myself think. The crowd is so supportive of this man. He's so much fire, so much passion in his paddling. Let's see him throw down. Here comes Kim Fonte Masso.
That's right, the local Spaniard here, reigning world champion, trying to defend his title right into a blunt McNasty. Some people call that the KY, into a huge McNasty. Super snappy, getting the air bonus on that one for sure. Maybe a huge bonus. Into a lunar loop, into a spin, into a cartwheel, into a lunar in the other direction. Kim is going absolutely off here in his second ride as he moves up, setting up high on the full pile. What's he got for us? A tricky woo Kim is absolutely killing it out here into a lunar orbit. Sets up onto the side of the shoulder. Gonna go for a tricky woo in the other direction. Tricky loop! Oh my God, Kim Fontaine, massive loop. He's got 2 seconds left. Let's see if he's got anything else for us. Tries to stick it in right to the buzzer for Space Godzilla. Oh my God, big peace sign. Kim Fontaine Masso showing us why he is the reigning world champion, trying to do it again here in his home country, Spain.
The crowd is on their feet. The flags are waving. He's excited. He's pumped. We are seeing so many new combination moves being thrown down by the Spaniard as he's just taking a moment to take a breath. Easy McNasties for him, but then he decides to go for blunt McNasties to the right and mixing it up there, whipping it around. Now he gets super big air as well. The crowd seriously was so loud here as he pumped that massive loop. But he paddled so hard to get back up. It doesn't count if you land and flush. You have to land and stay in the mix. Kim Fontaine Masso trying to will his boat up. The scores are going up very slowly, up and down as preliminary results come through. You can hear in the background the crowd yelling and cheering every time the score goes up. And it's going to be close. Is he going to be able to take the title tonight? Kim Fontaine Masso, the local Spaniard, doing his country proud right now. Score comes through, 1,260 points. Silver position, Kim currently in second position. Dane is still on top right now. He's going to have to leave it till his last run to try and take the title. Right now, we're about to go for our final ride. This is their last opportunity to throw down, their last opportunity to take the medal out of Dane Jackson's hands. He's grasped it right now. Can Sebastian jump up from his bronze medal position? He wants more. He needs that silver. Team France are here. They're cheering so loud. Get ready for your final pass. Here it is. The drama is set. Who's going to take the title? This is their last opportunity. Sebastian
Teveret of France drops in with a nice entry McNasty, looking for that entry 3 score right into another McNasty as he sets up. He's going to go for the McNasty in the other direction. There it is. Getting all the moves on the board here right off the bat. Still has 31 seconds left as he goes into a split wheel, into a lunar orbit, right into cartwheels, setting up high on the foam pile, trying to get things started again, into a tricky woo. Oh, unfortunately catching a flush here. He's currently sitting in 3rd place. Here he might have to stick. A flush will probably not allow him to move up on the leaderboard in his 3rd and final ride here in our finals. This 2019 World Championships in Sword Spain. Sebastian Teveret of France on the hole there for his 3rd and final ride.
Oh, the drama is set right now. It looks like Sebastian probably will not increase on his last run. Right now he is in the bronze medal position. He can try his best to get into that silver medal as he's waiting for the judges right now in the kiss and cry area. He whips that boat around. The boat goes super smooth and aerial. Beautiful McNasty there, Sebastian from France. Now you can see the slow motion there as he's going for that tricky woo, but that just went a little bit over his head and caught a lot of green, and unfortunately flushed down from there. Trying to hold his fingers up in the air to show he didn't use his paddle, trying to mix it up by saying I went clean to the judges, not using any power from that paddle whatsoever. As his next run, 706 points, will not increase on his first run of 1,200. So right now he is still in the bronze medal position. But things could change because we've got a lot of athletes coming up. Here comes Dave McClure. As Matt said, he is the dark horse, the underdog of the pack. Everyone loves an underdog. Everyone loves to see someone coming from nowhere in the field and then taking it to the men's. This guy has spent so much time on the waves and holes here. He knows them well. He can do it. He has got the moves. He has got it in him. Let's see Dave Throwdown.
That's right, Jez, and there he is right into a wing over, into a McNasty, and then goes for the McNasty in the other direction right away, getting some moves on the board, super fast. Let's see what else he has for us here as he drops in. Oh, into, looked like maybe he was going for a lunar loop there, not 100% sure. I don't think he pulled it around, so it will not score. Into that Phonics monkey as he sets up high on the foam pile, moving down, coming around, oh, into another lunar orbit. And into the lunar orbit in the other direction. He's got 10 seconds left. Oh, catching a bit of an edge. Oh, bobbling up onto the top of the foam pile. Oh, washes out with 5 seconds later as he gives us a big wave. This was his first finals. I say we're going to see him again in the finals another time because we're moving to his home training feature, Nottingham, England, for our next World Championships.
That's right. We are going to be going across to Nottingham in England in our next World Champion. Next year, we're actually going to be starting things with the World Cup. And then the year after that, we're going to have the World Championships coming at you. You can see him going for that Phonics monkey around to the right and using that surface right side. He loves that surface right side. Uses the blunts into McNasties over there. That's super close, right in front of the judges as he's looking up to the scoreboard. He's pumped to be in his finals. 943 points. He does improve on his other rides, but still, unfortunately, in 5th position. So congratulations on making the finals, David McClure. Unfortunately, not going to get a medal at the moment. Tom Dole, or Tom DeLay, as is recalled in his own country. He's currently in 4th position. He wants more than 4th. He wants a bronze or silver or gold. He looks up, takes a deep breath, has a moment just to splash a bit of water in his face, gets himself ready mentally. Look how high that thruster is blowing up. He wants to go so big here today. Only 18 years of age on the world stage. The little Frenchie trying to create an upset. Here he comes, Tom Dole.
That's right, Jez, trying to move up from 4th place onto the medals. Let's see what he can do here. Nice entry move, big McNasty. Oh, catching a flush, an unfortunate flush. It's going to make it hard for him to get up to the top of the eddy. He is charging hard, still has 30 seconds left. If there's anybody here who can throw down with 25 seconds left on the clock, it is the young Tom Dole. Right away going for a lunar orbit, setting up in the other way, go for the lunar orbit in the other direction. Not quite getting it, pulls it around into a McNasty. Let's see what else he's got for us. Going for that lunar orbit again. Maybe not quite pulling it through. Nice big loop there. Into a tricky woo. There it is. Trying to go for the tricky woo in the other direction, right at the buzzer. Tom Dole throwing down in the last few seconds of his ride.
Huge 3rd run from Tom Dole. I personally don't think it's just going to be enough just yet to move on than his current position of 4th. 4th is an extremely proud and awesome position to be in anyway in the finals. Unfortunately, just missing out possibly on a medal, but 18 years of age. What an amazing feat for the youngster. These other athletes have been on many finals before. Tom Dole is the youngster trying to create an upset.
He's our defending junior world champion here, now moved up to the men's class, and his first world championships, he's in the final. That's a heck of a feat. He already has a gold medal from earlier this week in the decked canoe class, the C1 class. So Tom Dole showing that he's a multifaceted athlete here in the World Championships. Let's see what his score was there, Jez.
All right, looking patiently up, and 863 points. He will not improve in 4th position, unfortunately. But you know what? He's already a world champion in the C1 class. He's got to be super happy and impressed by that nonetheless. Looks like he's slightly disappointed right now, but he should be so happy no matter what. All right, here we go right now. Dane Jackson is in the lead. He is currently in the lead lead with over 1,400 points. He's going to want to try and improve on that because right now he has a target on his back with Kim Fontaine-Masso about to drop in straight after him. He's in the lead. Is he going to take out the title or not?
While he is currently in the lead, we have a battle of the last two competitors here in our third and final ride of the finals. Dane Jackson on to the feature with the wing over into a massive McNasty way up in the air, pulls it around. Oh, trying to get the McNasty in the other way, didn't quite get it going. There it is. He has it. Big McNasty, huge bonus right into a lunar orbit, into some cartwheels, into a tricky woo, into some more cartwheels. See what else Dane has for us here. Into a Phonics Monkey, pulls it around. Well, not sure if that one would score for the Phonics Monkey. There it is, lunar orbit, lunar loop. Oh, unfortunately flushing off. Wow, Jez, this is going to be down to our last ride here from Kim Fontaine-Masso. Dane Jackson currently in the lead with 1,400 points, with Kim Fontaine-Masso just behind him with 1,260 points. He is, Dane still has Phonics Monkey after the buzzer. Big smiles to Dane. He knows he's in the lead right now. He's going to have to go with his first ride score of 1,406 points. Kim Fontaine-Masso sitting in silver medal position. He's going to be going last here. The pressure is on for him. He knows what he has to do to move up to the top of the podium. Let's see what he's got for us. What do you think, Jez?
Well, I'll tell you what, the drama has definitely been set right now. The passion and emotion that is coming your way with these athletes is second to none. Dane Jackson looking to try and back up his dad's world title here back from 2001, trying to show that he has got just as much goods in the bag as his dad does. His dad crushed it. I was watching some replays of Eric throwing down here in 2001 with such an amazing feature. It was all about cartwheels, end-over-end moves. But the score is going to come through. He's happy and smiling right now. He's right now keeping his first run 1,400 points. The drama is set. Here we go. Get ready for it. It's all about this last run. It's all about next athlete, Kim Fontaine-Masso, about to drop in. Can he do it? Can he do it? Will he be able to throw down? The crowd is going wild. The crowd is going mental. Can he do it? The crowd thinks he can. It is electric right now. I can't hear myself think. I'm trying to talk, but the crowd is so passionate. He has the passion in him. He has the strength. He has the determination. It's down to this. Can Kim take the title off Dane Jackson? Only Kim can do it in this last ride. Oh, here we go.
All right, Kim Fontaine-Masso on right away into that blunt McNasty. Having an amazing start here into the Phonics Monkey, into a lunar. Absolutely flying here into some cartwheels, into a split wheel, into, oh my gosh, a tricky loop right in the middle of it there. I can hardly keep up with what's going on. Another loop. Kim Fontaine-Masso knows what he has to do here to get to the top of the podium. Oh, missing that tricky woo there. He's going to try for it again. There it is as he pulls it around. Kim Fontaine-Masso, 10 seconds left here as he sets up on the shoulder. He's absolutely killing it here with the Phonics Monkey. He knows what it needs to do here. 3 seconds left for our last competitor, Kim Fontaine-Masso, with a big Space Godzilla right at the end there. Wow, Jez, that was an amazing ride. A couple of his moves, I'm not sure he pulled them right around, but man, did he ever keep things going.
Oh my gosh, beautiful pass run there by Kim Fontaine-Masso in front of him home stadium crowd as he has a nice big hug with athlete Dane Jackson. They're great competitors. No love lost there. They're awesome to see the passion, the excitement between all these athletes. Kim Fontaine trying his best to take his second world title in front of his home stadium. I tell ya, it's nerve-wracking here. It's right now, who knows, can he do it? With that run was his boat landing straight. His last move looked like he left just a little bit late for that loop. But he paddles with such passion. He is the most passionate paddler I've seen out there. The Spaniard, as he looks up, can he do it? 1,076 points. Oh!
Dane Jackson is our world champion here, repeating what his dad did in 2001. Absolutely amazing legacy here for the Jacksons. Wow, look at that.
Dane Jackson wins the World Championships. Dane Jackson backs up with his dad winning in 2001. What a great story this is. He's now come back to the same place and taken out the title. He is world champion as we see Kim Fontaine, the local athlete from Spain, take silver. Tom Dahl just out of contention. Looks like we have Sebastian getting bronze. Oh, the excitement here. That's amazing. Everyone is on their feet. Oh, as we see Kim Fontaine now. Look at the hugs going out right now. Emily and Dane, so much passion as the scores come through. It was a close one, Matt.
Absolutely. Sebastian Deveridge jumping in there to have a little bit of fun. These boys here, Dave McClure from Ireland on the feature there. You can see Emily Jackson giving her brother a hug. The arena is going off here at Short Spain. Absolutely amazing finals here. Wow is all I have to say. It's been a great week here in Short Spain. We've been an amazing heat wave all week. It's been in the mid to upper 30s and low 40s at least one day this week. Absolutely amazing action here. Christine Jackson down there with her kids, giving Dave a big hug. Absolutely amazing there. You can see her, a tear in her eye. Absolutely great event here. Tom Dole out there on the feature now having some fun. Dave Jackson, absolutely awesome rides here from these men.
Oh, this family has done everything you can imagine in whitewater and then some. The Jackson family just crushing it here in Sort, Spain. Great to see the passion and emotion coming out here in Sort. They refer to this as the whitewater capital of the Pyrenees Mountains. What an amazing show we've had today. Dane Jackson is our world champion. Oh. As it's just being yelled out across this arena, everyone is on their feet cheering for him. Oh, fantastic stuff here in Sort. And Kim Fontaine just not quite able to get the title here in front of his home crowd, but still a very proud moment for him. Silver medal position. What an amazing run that was. We're going to throw it down to the end there and check in with Anna and our world champions.
Congratulations, guys. Oh my goodness, what an exciting final. Dane, you are here defending the legacy that your dad left at the last World Championship in Sort. How does that feel? What does that mean to you and your family?
No, it's super sick just that to be in a place that my dad had won 18 years ago and then to be able to come back and just everything that he's taught me and brought me up the way he did. Now I can just pay it back by bringing a world title home to him.
Yeah, congratulations. Kim, I think it's safe to say that you've inspired a whole new generation of Spanish and Catalonian paddlers watching your performance here this week. What would you like to say to them?
Well, just train hard, guys. Kayaking gives you back what you give to it. So just keep crushing it.
Thank you. And Seb, fantastic job. Another podium finish for you. How does it feel to be standing here once again on top of a podium?
C'était vraiment extraordinaire de faire cette finale et c'était à refaire, je la referai à chaque fois.
Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Once again here, the level of competition raising every year. Let's give it up for our new world champion, Dane Jackson, silver medalist, Kim Fontaine, and third place, Seb Devret from France.
Congratulations to Dane Jackson, who's able to reclaim his world title here in Sort, Spain. We're talking about legacies here, Matt, weren't we?
Absolutely. Kim Fontaine Masso had a chance to bring that gold medal home here in Sort, Spain, defending his world championship title. Unfortunately, not being able to do that, getting a silver medal. Tom Dole was looking to make that junior to senior championship transition. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get that here. But Dane Jackson, repeating what his dad did in Sort, Spain in 2001, bringing the gold medal home to the Jackson family once again. Dane, multi-time world champion, wearing that Red Bull helmet there. Absolutely amazing. Stay tuned, guys. We've got our medal ceremonies coming up very soon here with our women's medal ceremony and then the men's ceremony. And then we're going to close these events down here with our closing ceremonies for the 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle Championships. Tune in for another little bit here. Jess.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. We do have plenty of action coming your way with the ceremony as well as the presentation of who's going to be taking the World Championship titles for the men's and women's. We'll have some champagne being popped. The music is starting to be pumping. This is where we start to transition from the whitewater to the party. And it's going to be a rowdy one tonight. It's going to be a big one indeed as Sort comes down to the feature. I can't wait to see everyone come to the side of the river and explain and be part of this festival and just party into the night.
That's right, Chaz. Last night, the town put on an amazing dinner for us in town, giving us a paella, a traditional Spanish dish, as well as a traditional Spanish drink with large vats of sangria to be drank throughout the evening. We're going to get things set up here. Bartosz going to be joining me to bring us the medal ceremonies from the arena here in Sort, Spain. It's absolutely beautiful. Bartosz, what did you think about that? Was that amazing or what?
That show was just insane. The tricks, the amount of them in that feature was just crazy. Each of the paddlers was definitely capable of throwing a big tricks and taking a lead. That's just huge. But the score from Dane, 1,406, just unbeatable on the first run, and that's what he liked to keep. But all the guys were just like aiming so hard to get it. I think it's really tough, you know, like if you want to go so big and you're so over-motivated, I'm sure all of them can do way bigger scores, but it's just so tough to mentally position yourself into throwing such a right.
One of the things I'd like to say is each one of these paddlers has a really unique style in the way that they execute their tricks and the way that they perform their rides. They all have a plan before they go out there. Each has a different style. Dane Jackson, high flying style. Sebastian Devers, he's a technician. He's flawless throughout his entire ride. All of his moves are technically perfect, but not quite flying as high as Dane. And then there's Kim Fontaine Masso. He just keeps it flowing, throwing and throwing his moves, move after move after move. Each has their own tactics. It's really amazing to see the difference.
He didn't stop for a second, especially Kim linking those moves, but some of you might have wondered, like, you know, he was so much quicker and threw so many more tricks. Why his score wasn't that as big as others? So the answer to that is probably his angles were not that perfect to get it in scored by the judges, and it's really hard to keep the balance because obviously everybody can go super fast, but it's really difficult at the same time when you have to really get the angles in.
All right, and here we are with our women's finalist medal ceremony. I'm going to turn it over to those guys now. All right, here we are getting ready for our ladies medal ceremony where we are going to crown our women's world champion in the kayak surface class or K1 class. Beautiful night here in Sort, Spain. I can't believe how many people are sitting around here, up on the railings, up on the bridge. It's absolutely amazing. The arena that has been built here in Sort, Spain for this competition is absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to get started here.
The ICF recognition ceremony, the local authorities will begin. The trophies will be presented by Mr. Jose Pereira, International Olympic Committee member and International Canoe Federation president.
S'entregarà el trofeu al president de la Federació Espanyola de Piragüisme, el senyor Juan José Román Mangas.
A trophy will be presented to the president of the Spanish Canoe Federation, Mr. Juan José Román Mangas.
Ara s'entregarà un trofeu a l'alcalde de Sort, el senyor Raimon Monterde.
Now the trophy will be presented to the Mayor of Sort, Mr. Raymond Monterde.
Bueno, bona nit a tothom. Res, seré molt breu perquè la cerimònia ha d'anar ràpid. Només dir que som un municipi de 2.186 habitants i estem celebrant mundials. Per tant, crec que cada un dels habitants del municipi de Sort es pot sentir orgullós d'ell mateix de fer possible aquests mundials aquí a Sort. Som el focus, avui, el focus del piragüisme al món. I això és gràcies a tota una sèrie de gent. És gràcies a tot un equip de voluntaris que hi ha darrere. És gràcies a tot l'equip de l'Ajuntament. Gràcies a cada un dels habitants que viviu aquí al municipi de Sort que feu possible tot això. Per tant, moltes gràcies. I mirem cap al futur per l'any que ve, que tinguem una Copa del Món aquí. I sobretot, a veure si l'any que ve poden venir uns amics que tenim a Bèlgica i uns altres que tenim escampats pel territori. Gràcies.
Ara s'entregarà un trofeu al secretari general de l'Esport de la Generalitat de Catalunya, el senyor Gerard Figueres.
Now a trophy will be presented to the Catalan Secretary General in charge of sport, Mr. Gerard Figueres.
Paddlers from all over the world, it's been a pleasure to have you here in Sort, in the Pyrenees, Catalonia. From now on, this stadium is your stadium, and we hope that in the future we can help you to train and we can help you to become the world champions. Gent de Sort, gent del Pallars, gent del Pirineu, moltes gràcies per haver sigut uns excel·lents anfitrions del país. Moltes gràcies a les federacions internacionals espanyola i catalana per haver confiat en nosaltres i sobretot que des d'ara cap al futur Sort sigui un punt en el món referència del piragüisme. Gràcies a tots.
Buenas noches. En nombre del Comité Organizador y de la Real Federación Española de Piragüismo, quiero agradecer la coordinación llevada a cabo para poder organizar este campeonato mundial y las acciones que se han llevado a cabo en el río. Coordinación que han llevado a cabo las instituciones. También felicitar al equipo que ha sido capaz de organizar el mundial que hoy hemos podido ver aquí. A todos los voluntarios, a los colaboradores, a las instituciones y a los patrocinadores que han hecho posible que este mundial sea un éxito hoy en la clausura. También queremos agradecer a todos los participantes que han podido desplazarse a esos 25 países que nos han acompañado con sus familiares, con sus equipos y que han hecho posible este mundial sea un éxito más. Nada más, agradeceros a todos vuestra presencia, desearos un buen viaje a casa y y que podamos vernos el próximo año. Muchas gracias.
Un fort aplaudiment per tots els implicats en l'organització d'aquest esdeveniment. En breu començarem l'entrega de medalles.
Please show your appreciation towards everyone involved in staging this wonderful event. We will start the medals presentation shortly.
All right, next up we have our medal presentation of our women's medals. We'll be crowning our world champion here momentarily as we can hear the music starting. And here are the ladies.
Bona nit, senyores i senyors, presentem els medallistes de la modalitat de caiac femenina. Les medalles seran entregades per Thomas Konietzko com a vicepresident de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme i el cap d'equip de Japó i Raymond Monterde.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We present the medalists for the kayak women competition. The medals will be presented by Thomas Konietzko as Vice President of the International Canoe Federation and Team Leader of Japan, and Mayor of Sword Raymond Monterde.
La medalla de bronze per Sofia Tula de Polònia.
The bronze medalist, Sofia Tula from Poland.
La medalla de plata per Marlène de Villers de França.
The silver medalist, Marlène de Villers from France.
La medalla d'or i per tant campiona del món de la modalitat de caiac femenina és Hitomi Takano del Japó.
The gold medalist and kayak women world champion, Hitomi Takano from Japan. Please rise for the national anthem of Japan.
All right, amazing ladies here as they get their champagne, as they pop the corks and celebrate winning the
Senyores i
World
senyors, presentem
Championships.
els medallistes de la...
Amazing feat here by these ladies. They've been competing all week.
Senyores i
And
senyors,
it comes
un
down to
fort
this moment
aplaudiment
as we
per la
throw the
campiona del món
champagne
de
into
modalitat
the
de
air,
caiac femenina.
trying to get the corks off
Ladies
there.
and gentlemen, please show recognition for the 2019 Kayak Women World Champion.
And there's the ladies. Big round of applause for our women's category here. Medal ceremony going on here in Sort, Spain. It's a beautiful night here. Awesome day. Lots of competition all week. These ladies are celebrating here with the champagne ceremony. There it is. Big shout out to those girls. They've had a great week here in Sort, Spain. We'll be moving on to our men's medal ceremony here in just a few minutes. As you can see, the arena here in Sort, Spain is absolutely stunning, Bartosz.
Yes, it's amazing. All the work that's been put into that freestyle arena is just amazing, and watching that show was just incredible. All the night finals with all the lights, and the performance of both ladies and men was just great. So just after crowning our new world champion in K1 women, Hitomi Takaku, vice world champion Marlène de Villers from France, and third place Zofia Tuła from Poland. Zofia na pewno pozdrawia wszystkich w Polsce kibicujących. We're waiting for K1 men celebration to be started just in a second. The guys had a little bit less time to change after the run, so it's gonna take a little bit longer, but we are just all set up. Final congratulations are happening, and guys, please stay with us, and just after the ceremony we're gonna see a beautiful fireworks show. They've been
Absolutely. Our closing ceremonies here in Sport Spain is going to be a little bit explosive with a fireworks show as we wait for our men's medal ceremony to get started here in just a few moments. Great action here in Sort Spain all week long. We've come down to this celebration of the brand new arena here in Sort Spain and the crowning of our new world champions here. Dane Jackson at the top of the men's podium from the USA, Hitomi from Japan at the top of the podium. In the women's category, we can see our delegates moving out here from the ICF. They're going to be giving the prizes. There's Dane Jackson, world champion, Kim Fontaine-Masso, the silver medalist, and Sebastian Devrez, our bronze medalist here. So you can see the boys
Senyores i
lining
senyors,
up.
presentem els medallistes de la modalitat de caiac masculina. Les medalles seran entregades per José Perurena com a membre del Comitè Olímpic Internacional i president de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme. També pel cap d'equip dels Estats Units i per Gerard Figueres, secretari general de l'Esport de la Generalitat de Catalunya.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the medalists for the men kayak competition. The medals will be presented by Jose Perurena as member of the International Olympic Committee and president of the International Canoe Federation, as well as team leader of the USA, and Gerard Figueres, the General Secretary of Sport.
La medalla de bronze per Sébastien Debré de França.
The bronze medal, Sébastien Debré from France.
La medalla de plata per Joaquim Fontaner d'Espanya.
Silver medalist, Kim Fontaine-Masso from Spain.
La medalla d'or i, per tant, campió del món de la modalitat masculina de caiac és Dane Jackson, dels Estats Units.
Gold medalist and men's kayak world champion, Dane Jackson from USA.
Here is our new world champion, Dane Jackson. A really interesting fact, the podium 2 years ago looked almost the same. It was also Sebastian Devrez, but Dane Jackson was in a second and Kim Fontaine was first. So now we have a little change out there, and Dane Jackson is the leader.
Please rise for the national anthem of the US of A.
senyors, un fort aplaudiment pel campió del món de la modalitat de caiac masculina.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show recognition for the 2019 Men's Kayak World Champion.
All right, and there we are with our champagne ceremony here in Sword, Spain. The boys shaking it up there, spraying each other with a little bit of champagne, celebrating.
To all the winners, and we wish you all the luck for future competition.
You can see some big smiles from these guys here. Dane Jackson claiming the gold medal there, hanging around his neck. We're going to be having our closing ceremonies for the entire World Championships here from Sword, Spain, just momentarily, as the boys get a taste of that sweet champagne on top of the podium. All right, there they are, our medalists of the K1 men's class here at the ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships. Beautiful night here to have a ceremony. Just a few minutes, we're going to be closing our event here for the week. This is the 2019 ICF World Canoe Freestyle Championships from Sword, Spain. Been an absolutely amazing week. A ton of action here, Bartosz. What do you think about the next one here coming up in 2 years that we're going to be moving to Nottingham? But next year we also have the World Cups. Should be an exciting couple of years.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be a big and exciting event out here in Sword. So we have already confirmed World Championships moving to the Nottingham in Great Britain. So definitely a game is going to be stepped up as one of the places where the first World Championships were taking place. And then we're going to be having the World Cups next year. So in Sword here in Spain and in Nottingham. So amazing events are coming up and a great World Tour. Now we're just waiting for final ceremonies to commence.
That's right, we're waiting for the closing ceremonies of this World Championships to commence, and here comes the music.
Començarà la cerimònia d'entrega de trofeus a les millors nacions de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme i la cerimònia de clausura.
The ICF Best Nation Award ceremony and closing ceremony will begin.
El trofeu a la millor nació serà entregat pel senyor José Perurena, membre del Comitè Olímpic Internacional i president de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme.
The Best Nation Trophy will be presented by Mr. Jose Perurena, International Olympic Committee member and International Canoe Federation President.
La millor federació internacional és la dels Estats Units i està representada per Jocelyn Frankhauser.
The Best National Federation is the United States of America, represented by Jocelyn Frankhauser, team leader.
El president de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme, el senyor José Perurena, procedirà al tancament oficial d'aquests campionats del món de sort.
The International Canoe Federation President, Mr. Jose Perurena, will now officially close this World Championships here in Sword.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, athletes of the world, it gives me a great pleasure to be here in the ICF President to close the 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships in Sword, Spain. We have seen some great races over this fantastic course and beautiful settings. The natural nature of this sport is the core of our sport. The ICF is very proud of all the athletes that have competed here in these fine conditions. well, I don't those that won medals and those that did not win are still proud of you for things your best. I would like to thank the Real Federación Española de Piragüismo, the local authorities, the organizer, and the volunteers, for they have worked tirelessly to put the World Championships together. And my special thanks to Endesa, the water company, to producing this fantastic venue. And this testament that as many people give up their time to produce such a good event for the ICF. Turning to you, the leaders of federations, I thank you for all of you. Your thought condition in planning these World Championships, thank you very much. I give me the great pleasure and honor to close the 2019 ICF Freestyle Canoeing World Championships. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next World Championships in Nottingham. Thank you.
Ara escoltarem l'himne de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme.
Please rise for the International Canoe Federation Anthem.
El president de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme donarà ara la bandera de la Federació Internacional de Piragüisme a la Federació Nacional que acollirà els propers campionats del món. Team World, cap d'equip de la Federació Britànica. Els propers campionats del món tindran lloc a Nottingham, a Anglaterra, l'any 2021.
The ICF president will now pass the ICF flag to the representative of the next world champion, host national federation. Team Board, team leader from the British Canoeing. The next World Championships will be taking place in Nottingham, in Great Britain, 2021.
Moltes gràcies a tothom per contribuir a fer que aquests campionats del món siguin memorables. Ens veiem l'any 2021.
Thank you everyone for helping making this a memorable World Championships. See you in 2021.
That was our final ceremony and traditional change of the flag for ICF for the next place where the World Championships are going to take place in 2021.
Absolutely. As we close the week here in Sort, Spain, the ICF flag has been brought down and being put away. And now we are going to move on to the beautiful fireworks display on the bridge above the rapids here in town. Absolutely stunning closing ceremonies here in Sort, Spain, as we close down a week of amazing action. Big smiles from the crowd there. You can see the whole stadium venue here, all the people lined up along the railings on the edge of the bridge as we get started for an amazing fireworks display here to close the 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships all the way from Sort, Spain.
It was definitely an amazing event out here, bringing all the people of Sword and the region to come down and see the big show. And here it is, the fireworks. Enjoy the show.
Absolutely stunning fireworks display. They've had the bridge closed down here in town all day to get this set up. Let's see what they have for us. Amazing fireworks display here in Sort, Spain to close out our 2019 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championship. It's been an amazing week of action here. We're going to be moving on 2 years from now to Nottingham, England for the 2021 ICF Canoe Freestyle World Championships. We'll see you there. Myself, Matt Hamilton,